Hello, bright and shiny beacons of light. Welcome. This evening, I want to talk with you about angels that you may not have even heard of. But before I do that, here in the US, we've got Thanksgiving coming up this Thursday. For the rest of the world, I call it Gratitude Day. So I want to wish or thank you and send you loads of gratitude for you being you. How does it get any better than this? For you just existing, for being your beautiful, bright, and shiny beacon of light self, no matter how you're doing, because you are an incredible, bright and shiny beacon of light. Even if it doesn't appear so on the outside, that light is glowing from within. So thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your love. Thank you for sharing your light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Okay, a little bit crazy of a start. But with that said, a huge thank you also to our team member, Anne, who's here in the chat and whose birthday it is today. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? And thank you to everybody who's saying thank you to me. I think this could be a huge thank you party here today because there is an energy behind thanks. Think about it. When you say thank you, you don't go thank you. You go thank you. In just about every language, thanks is an energy that brings you up, way up. And on that note, I started a free daily newsletter. Is this a shameless plug? No, the whole thing is free, called the Daily Woohoo, to bring your energy up, way up. I guess it's my way of saying thank you. You can sign up for it at Daily Woohoo, of course, dailywoohoo.com. I'm looking at Rue. He's preening in the background. You know, he puts himself there before we go on air. He knew we were starting a half an hour early tonight, and he put himself in position. I hadn't turned on lights. I hadn't turned on camera. I hadn't turned on anything, but he knew. So anyway, dailywoohoo.com or www.dailywoohoo.com. We are going to be starting very shortly, giving you daily, I guess that's the point, daily newsletters to bring your energy up. Why? Because I want us all to affect, infect, and have an effect on the entire world. Because we're going to shift this world from the inside out. And it's going to all start by raising our vibration to the max. And it changes our world and it changes everyone else's world when we do that too. And I'm noticing here, so I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm noticing that the hyperlink isn't working. And so I'm wondering if my team can get the hyperlink working for dailywoohoo.com. I know I've clicked on it. We just got it live today and it takes you there, but I'm not seeing that it is a URL or underline here. So Aya and Ann, if you can get that hyperlink going here in the chat, that would be amazing. All right. Speaking of amazing, let's see, what are we going to talk about tonight? And I'm getting here, it's not working yet. Actually, it was working when I checked it, but okay, I'm told it will be working. So, interesting. I tested it and it worked. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but my team is hard at work on it and they will get it working for you. dailywoohoo.com. Bookmark that page and they're going to give me, my team is talking to me right here. They will post the link in the chat and they'll post the link in the notes. Okay, we've got a backup link for you that they're going to get posted that does work. How does it get any better than this? All right. Whew. Let's talk. All right. I'm going to get grounded here for a second. You know, I wanted to talk today, and this is the theme. This is the theme of gratitude. And I wanted to talk today about something called gratitude angels and gratitude guides. What in the world are gratitude angels and gratitude guides? And maybe you can see where I'm going based on the energy behind what I'm talking about, the thank you. If I go back in time, not too far back in time, Jessica's birthday, 11/10, but of 2021. If you've been hanging out and following us that long, if not longer, you know that that was a day that lives in infamy in my life, or in our relationship, because I went out on our birthday. I went out on Jessica's birthday for a 3-hour tour. No, for a short little bike ride, maybe hour and a half. And I didn't come home. I got, at least that day, I got kissed or smacked by an SUV, and I woke up in the ambulance. And yes, it was Jessica's birthday. And yes, we were pregnant with twins, which was horrifying for her to get that phone call from the police from my cell phone. I don't even know what they said. Maybe that I'd been hit by a car. That had to be terrible. But let's go to my situation. Her situation was even tougher, but let's go to my situation for the moment. All right. I'm hit by the SUV. I'm knocked unconscious. I come to in the ambulance. And what am I doing? I wake up in prayer. I wake up in meditation or prayer going, thank you, angels, thank you, guides. Thank you, angels, thank you, guides. Thank you, angels, thank you, guides. And I just kept repeating, thank you, angels, thank you, guides, without any conscious effort. Thank you, angels, thank you, guides. Thank you, my friends, thank you, guides. Thank you, angels, thank you, guides. Now, at the time, I thought that I was simply giving thanks for, still having a pulse. Thanks for being relatively slightly mangled, but still in one piece, and that I would be able to, ride again, and I would be able to take care of our kids, which we were pregnant with twins at the time. And so I was giving thanks, or so I thought. However, I see my team's about to write something. However, in hindsight, I've been told there was much more to it. You are always the first one to make a donation, and this is a compliment. You're shining your light bright on everyone. How does it get any better than this, Heen? How does it get any better than this? Or thank you and gratitude and love and thank you and thank you and thank you and thank you, thank you, thank you, Heen, who says thank you, Anne, thank you, Aya, thank you, Michael. And I'm guessing Heen is also saying thank you, Rue, but I'll just pass along the thanks. You don't even have to type it there. So I thought that I was saying thank you to the angels. In hindsight, there was a double entendre or double effort going on. What do I mean by that? There was me giving thanks to the angels for me still being alive. That's huge. And in relatively one piece. But there was also thank you. Well, let's put it a different way. I was also calling in angels. I was actually calling in angels and guides. I was calling in the thank you angels and calling in thank you guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels. And we're going to talk more about literally thank you, angels, and thank you, guides. Of course, a question that may come to mind is, Michael, is there any difference between angels and guides? And yes, as far as lineage goes, there is a huge difference, because angels have been angels, have been angels, been angels, been angels, with very, 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 very few rare exceptions. So when we say he or she is or was an angel, typically what we mean is they came here with a mission of love or a mission to help us. And they are truly an angel here on earth, but they're not of this winged breed or winged species that has been winged since the beginning of time. Guides are coming here on those missions to act as angels on our behalf, but they've also been human. They've also been other higher dimensional beings. They've been who knows how many different other things. It's just in our world, they're playing the role of an angel this lifetime. Now, of course, there are very, very rare exceptions, but there's an exception to every rule of angels that have been human, of humans that have been angels, or perhaps even of roosters who've been angels, or angels who've been roosters. As the expression goes, just saying. So, with that said, going back to the main point, thank you, angels, and thank you, guides. Is there such a thing? Yes, there are angels and guides who don't see time the way that you and I do. Actually, on the other side of the veil, time is not real, at least not in the way we think about it. It's why I was looking at images from the Hubble Space Telescope and the James Webb Space Telescopes tonight, and particularly looking at images of black holes and galaxies, and looking back to the beginning of time. If time is real, how can we look back to the beginning of it? Unless there's much more going on than meets the eye. And I understand the physics as much as we do, at least on a layperson's level, of E equals m squared and things of this sort. However, time is not real on the other side of the veil. And there are angels, specific and angels and guides, who have keys to future doors. Time's not real. The doors can already open based on our resonance. What does that mean? Well, part of why I'm doing the daily woohoo is to bring your energy up, way up. Part of why I'm doing that is because you can choose a different future based on the resonance, based on the frequency that you're at. Every frequency opens different doors. Now, this does not mean that if I'm vibrating at this level, that everything is ruined for me. Nothing could be further from the truth. But it is easier to open up a door to woohoo if you're in a state of woohoo rather than the state of woohoo. And as Jessica knows, when I've been saying woohoo for, I don't know, 20, 30 years, although really it was after getting after my first NDE that I was woohoo. Before that, I think I wrote woohoo, woo-hoo, which had a very different frequency to it indeed. It's all about the frequency. So there's a frequency obviously behind thank you. There's a frequency behind everything you desire. And of course, we've all heard of giving thanks for something that helps bring it about. And this is true. Giving thanks for something truly does help bring it about. Why? Because you're unlocking the door to the future that you desire. In essence, your frequency matches with the frequency of the door lock and pops that door open. So when you're going, thank you, angels, thank you, guides, first off, you're calling in angels that already know the frequency. They know what you desire. They know the frequency behind it. They know how to open the doors. You could call them what would we call them? The locksmiths of the universe. What a way to think about it. Thank you, angels, and thank you, guides, are locksmiths of the universe. And giving thanks to your angels and guides is acknowledging that which you desire at the highest level as if it's already here. Truth be told, it is. Anything you desire is already here. Now, we may have different points of karma called prarabdha karma that may allow us to get to that point or not this lifetime. We may have different life plans, life paths that will allow us to get there or not this lifetime. But there's an infinitude of possible doors. There's an infinitude or an infinite number of possible outcomes. So in my case, as I'm in the ambulance, I'm giving thanks for already being healed. I'm thanks for being able to go home. I'm thanks for seeing my wife who was pregnant with twins. Huge deal. And so I gave thanks. I called in thanks. And in a sense, this is kind of a mind bender. I prayed to thanks. What in the world is praying to thanks? Praying to thanks is a being in a state of beingness where what it is you desire already exists. Let me say that again. Praying to thanks is being in a state of praying to a state of beingness where what you desire already exists. When you pray to that which already exists, sort of like I'm looking at a galaxy which is always swirling around a black hole, or now they've discovered white holes. We're swirling around an opening, an energetic portal that carries you forward. When you pray to gratitude, what you're doing is creating a portal to carry you forward. Or let's go real old school parlance. What does that mean? Let's go way on back, way on back. Thomas Edison, eat your heart out. Let's go back to old school switchboard operators. And I was actually Googling pictures of them earlier today. It's wild. So a switchboard operator, do I have any plugs on me? I don't know. I don't want to unplug anything. Here, we'll use this. So you want to call, I don't know, 90210? You're now connected. You want to call Michael in Colorado, who's no longer in Colorado? You're connected. You want to call Rue in New Jersey? You're connected. A switchboard operator makes the correct connections to put us through. When you give or pray to thanks or pray to your thank you angels, you are being connected with the exact future that you are looking for. And all of these sound effects are thank you to Hannah Bear, who is really enjoying my storytelling. My storytelling is kind of fun. We've been reading some crazy books. I know this is a little bit of a divergence, but we've been reading quantum physics for babies. Right now we're reading nuclear physics. Yeah. And tonight we were talking about radioactive decay. I kid you not, with baby Hannah. And in a couple of days, we will start blockchains for babies as well. This is a series of books, or many books that do actually exist. And of course, I use lots of sound effects and playing with energy to help get the point across. Can you hear Rue? He's making the love sound right now. It's all about energy. He's energetically sensitive. You're energetically sensitive. I'm energetically sensitive. When you play with energy, when you go to praying to thanks, when you go to praying to gratitude angels and praying to gratitude guides, what you're doing is you are being connected with the exact future you desire. And these angels are instrumental, hugely important for getting you there. Why? Your angels understand you. They feel you. They get you. They know you much better than you do yourself. How can they know you much better than you? Well, because there is you that purports to be here in the veil. Thank you so much, Amanda Simpson. How does it for your kind donation? How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? Sending so much love and light right back your way. Thank you for all you do. And thank you for being such an amazing part of the community, Amanda. Lots of love, and gratitude. Thank you. All right. Angels get you because you're not just here. What do you mean, Michael? Well, you appear to be in this seat, right? I appear to be at this desk, right? Rue appears to be on this chair, right? Amanda appears to be where Amanda is. So true. Unless it's not. What do you mean? Well, there's you that appears to be here, but there's you that's everywhere. You are the universe, or at least you're a big part of the universe. In other words, You are always, always, always on the other side of the veil. It is a tiny fractional amount of you that appears to be here. On the other side of the veil, you're playing a video game. You're cheering you on. You're guiding you. You're helping you as you're learning, growing, exploring, and expanding within this little holodeck. Now, this little holodeck feels like everything there is. When we're here, we're very amnesic on this side of the veil. But our higher self is not amnesic. Our higher self knows what's going on. And our higher self is in cahoots. There's a good spiritual term. Your higher self is always in cahoots with your angels and guides. So when you're reaching out to your angels and guides, what you're doing is, if we put this, let's see if we can, in video game parlance, you're taking a back door, a secret channel to improving your status or state in the game. You are leaping ahead by reaching to the other side or going through a back door. You go through a back door by reaching out to your angels and guides. They know you. They've got you. They know where you want to go. When you ask for help, they can help you. You don't ask for help, they can't really help you. But if you ask for help, you open the door and you get this assistance. So we want to call them in. Call in the thank you angels. Call in the thank you guides. And get to an energetic state of where you want to be. All right. Here is a very key misunderstanding with the law of attraction, with attracting anything in your lives. We think we need to know exactly what we want to call on our angels and call on our guides. Nothing could be further from the truth. But Michael, you just said I need to get myself in that energetic state of already having it in order for the angels and guides to give it to me or to open that door. Yes. Yeah, I did. You just said I need to get in that energetic state. And now you're saying, oh, wait. Energetic state. I never said you had to visualize the end in mind. I never said you need to have details about the end in mind. I said we get to the energetic state. And that's what I've been talking about in our School of Mystics. It is not necessary. And heck, it's not even always wanted to know exactly what you want. It's not always wanted to know exactly what you want. What does that mean? Not always wanted to know exactly what you want. It means that if you think you know exactly what you want, you lock out higher level possibilities. Jessica and I are moving. Still going to be interesting where we go. If I say, well, I want a blue house with a white picket fence. I want it to be on a main street. I want it to be an XYZ town. It needs to be. I lock out higher level possibilities. So it's not necessary or often wanted to know exactly what you want. We do get to know the feeling state. For angels, for guides, for the entire universe, it's all about the energy. It's the energy that opens the doors. It's the energy that calls in the angels. It's the energy that causes or creates anything then that happens. So it is all about the energy. All about the energy. That's in essence all that matters. What are you? What am I? What is Rue? We are energy having an energetic experience, meaning we're using our energy in human form, in rooster form, in microphone form. We are energy having an energetic experience in physical form. So it is all about the energy. Everything comes from energy. Again, why I started a daily woohoo is let's shift our energy. If we want to shift this planet, what does the planet feel like right now? Dun, dun, dun. Turn on the news. Dun, dun, dun. Turn on your hashtag RIP Twitter. Dun, dun, dun. What do we do if we want to change the planet? Dun, dun, dun. Or it's like when baby Hannah wakes up each morning. Jessica has the most amazing song in the world. Good morning, do 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 do. Good morning, do 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 do. Good morning, do 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 do. And Hannah goes, is she really that joyous? Yes, absolutely. She's kind of cool that way. It's about the energy. Jessica's giving an energetic gift. I chime in, of course, as well. And I must admit, I'm kind of groggy in the morning, but when Hannah's up, I'm like, good morning, do 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 do. And then I get into it. Good morning, because the energy is contagious. Energy comes from emotion. If you can remember one thing tonight, energy comes from emotion. What is emotion? Energy in motion. So when you have energy inside of you, God, I want to feel at peace. I want to feel at ease. To have our own house on an amazing lake. How does it get any better than this with the mountains and nature and deer and squirrels? And bird safe coyotes and all that stuff. That playing, that excitement is energy swirling around inside of you like a giant galaxy, creating a portal to carry you forward. Now you call on an angel. Now you've got a powerful prayer indeed. When you call on that angel and you have this energy swirling around really outside and inside of you, creating this portal, they go, got it. And they connect you, or they unlock the keys to the door to the exact future you desire. All about the energy. Without the energy, there is nowhere for your prayer to go. Without the energy, there's nowhere for the prayer to go. What does this mean? It means it is hard. It's not impossible, but it's hard to get what you desire in a prayer when you take it from a very low level state. Now, we've all been there, myself many, 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 many times, where shit's gone down, and it's gone down badly, and it's ugly. What do? Well, sorry, I'm not a fake it till you make it kind of guy. I don't believe in that, because fake it is the energy of fake, fake, fake. However, put yourself in the state where everything's fixed, where everything's better, where you're fixed, where you're better, where life is good again. Get yourself in that state. And if you don't believe it, get yourself into a state where it was good, where it was great, where life, even for the fraction of a moment, was peaceful, was happy, was joyous, or was simply okay. If you're totally miserable, can you remember a time where you were okay? A time where you were not you're a mess? No. A time where you didn't feel depressed or sad, even for just a moment. If you go, it's really hard, go way back to when you're a kid. There's always, for everyone, there's some moment where there was at least a tiny bit of joy. Or, if nothing else, a tiny bit of okayedness. And I'm going to say it right here, right now. Okayedness can be an emotion. Okayedness is so much higher of an emotion than crapola-edness. Is a technical term. Okayedness is here. Crapola-edness is down here. There's an energy behind being okay. So now bring you back to gratitude angels, gratitude guides, or thank you angels and thank you guides. When you go to a state of peace, or you even go to a state of okayedness, and you give thanks for the state of okayedness, or you give thanks for just being at peace, what happens? Slow motion. Your angels grab the line and connect you. Thank you, Hannah. With a future where it has already happened. Beyond that, your gratitude angels and gratitude guides will look for a future where that happens best. Understand this. They will look for a future where that happens best, better than anything you possibly could have imagined. This is why it's so important to call in your angels and call in your guides, and to get the hell out of the way. That's where law of attraction falls off the rails. Because we say, well, I need to say it's, I don't remember the secret, a red bike with a shifter thing, and I love everybody who's been in The Secret. I've met almost everybody from The Secret. Thank you for Rhonda Burns being on the show. How does it get any better than this? With that said, if I say specifically what I want, I lock out the greatest things possible. I always pray for my highest good, for the highest good of all, or something even better. I don't know. I don't pretend to know. I'm not the guy coming to you saying, I've got all the answers. I know how it's going down. I don't have a clue between you and me how it's going down. I know I want it to go up. And that's why I'm going to play with energy every single day. That's why I have a School of Mystics where I teach everybody how to be an alchemist, how to raise your vibration to the max. That's why I started the Daily Woohoo, to raise your vibration to the max. But I don't have a clue how things are going to turn out, because I'm giving room to the angels. I'm being deliberately ambiguous. Ambiguous prayers are often the best. I'm being deliberately ambiguous so that switchboard operator can go to a higher level than anything I ever imagined possible. How's that? If I leave wiggle room by focusing on the emotion, by focusing on the energetic state, rather than focusing on the exact outcome. It doesn't mean, if I've got the world championships in swimming and cycling in May, I'm visualizing a very positive outcome. That's a good thing. I don't know, I've said I'd want top 10, but who knows? But I can get to that energetic state of feeling great at the finish line, of feeling like I gave it my best, and feeling like I've achieved something special, whatever that means. Same with the newsletter, same with our show, same with everything. Give it to the angels. Give that room, that wiggle room to your angels and guides, where they can give you a future better than anything you have ever imagined. They know you better. They know where you're going. They know where you come from. They know what would help you the most, both for this lifetime and for an infinitude of lifetimes. Speaking of infinitude, they can see an infinite number of futures, an infinite number of possibilities, and they can see the pitfalls as well. Key point. They can see the pitfalls as well. When you want what you want, and you want it more than anything else in the world, and what is the expression? Come hell or high water, that is what you want. Careful. Come hell or high water, well, you might not get what you think you want. You might get exactly, actually, what you want, which may be the opposite of what you need. Your thank you angels and thank you guides can see on the other side of the veil. They can see all of your lifetimes. They can see where you get to go. They can see where you've been. And so if you're declaring, this is a line in the sand, I keep doing that for baby Hannah. sound effects. If you declare a line in the sand, you may get that. And you may absolutely miss what is actually best for you. So, the more you get in an energetic state and the more you leave the details behind, leave the details to your angels and guides, the better. So important. Now, a few more things, then we're going to open it up briefly to questions. We will do a very short meditation. I'm doing my best to kind of snug up on these events so that I can get more time with baby Hannah, with the family, and specifically, she's 6.5 months old now. Oh, she's amazing. Do I have my phone on me? I don't. Oh, I'd love to show you pictures. Maybe at the end, I will show you some pictures. She's very, not just energetically sensitive. Her hearing is superhuman. And so she wakes up a lot in the night if like I breathe wrong. We're working on this. Wrong. And so the earlier I can get to bed, the more likely she's going to get a full night's rest that she needs, let alone the night's rest that I need. So I'm trying to bring this a little earlier, and to tighten it up, to get it about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. We were approaching the 2-hour mark. We cut that back to about an hour 35. I'm working slowly, working our way back to you, babe. No, but trying to get it down to about an hour in time. All right. The more you get to an energetic state and leave the details to the angels, the better. So the last couple things I want to cover, then we'll open it up to questions here. And if you're new or just coming in, be sure to check out our daily Woohoo newsletter. How does it get any better than this? You can sign up. We'll have newsletters coming up in just a few days where I'm going to help raise your vibration to the max. It's free. It's not about anything except helping raise your vibration. All right. Question is, do we only go to the gratitude angels and to the gratitude guides? Here's where things get, this means to meddle, interesting. Why? Well, we once used a book, actually, we used it extensively, and I'm going to be going back there soon. We used a book on archangels to call in specific angels. Thank you, Eileen Gorman. How does it get any better than this? Thank you for your kind donation. How does it get any better than this? That's the energy of gratitude. We once used a book on archangels to call in specific archangels for specific tasks, and we still find it quite helpful. However, we now know that we don't need to know the exact name of the angels we want to call in, because we were looking at Aramaic or Hebrew names of angels to call them in. However, it's not necessary. We can call in angels and guides based on their task or what it is you desire. Such a simple yet profound statement or idea. You can call in angels and guides not just by their Hebrew or Aramaic name, or a name, for instance, you find them in the Bible, or the Talmud or whatever book, but you can call them in based on the task you desire. So, is there an angel for finding housing? Yes. A cadre of angels? Yes. A whole company of angels? Yes. An infinitude of angels? Yes. Who will help with finding housing? Yes. So can you say, angels who help with housing, please help me? Yes. Are there angels for finding or helping with just about anything? Yes. Angels for having a healthy, happy baby. Angels for getting the most amazing relationship. Angels for helping financially during these challenging times. Yes, yes, yes. There is no end, none at all, to what an angel can help with. They're higher dimensional beings whose whole job is to love you up with everything they've got and to help you in every way they can when you ask for help. And when you give them a direction, emotion, energy, for them to go. There's no end to what you can call in an angel for. Now, okay, it's a little bit gross, but I read a book. I don't remember if it was part of the Hebrew Torah or the Talmud, where among the things that you could call in angels for was literally angels to help you with a healthy poop. You can call in angels for anything. The sky's the limit of what kind of angels you can call in. Question: does calling in specific angels help? Specifically? Yes, absolutely. The more specificity you bring to the type of angels, the better. So I'm not saying we want to say I want a blue picket or a blue house, white picket fence, blah, 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 blah. That kind of specificity locks you in. But saying I want a housing angel, oh, that's great. I want a housing angel in New England, even better. I want a housing angel, a December housing angel. Sure, perfect. That's awesome. Bring as much specificity there as you'd like, and it is beneficial. Now, if you've been part of our Shift Network with our automatic writing course, if you've been part of our School of Mystics, if you've been part of our automatic writing experience, you know that I talk about master angels or master guides. What in the world is a master angel or guide? Well, if you go back to Think and Grow Rich, and I'm not saying you need to read it, and it's got a strange title, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He had, way back when, a boardroom of basically angels and guides. So basically, people on the other side of the veil, or spirit on the other side of the veil, that could help him understand this world and help him get what he desired. Now, if you think of this vernacular, if you think in terms of a boardroom on the other side of the veil, a team of yours on the other side, the team always has a squad leader. It always has a CEO. It always has a master at the helm or a captain at the helm. So you can call in your captain, the captain of a team, and have them pull out the right angels for you. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you're looking for. I call on my master angel. I call on my master guide to help us find the most amazing home for baby Hannah, for Rue, for all of us, for our highest good and the highest good of all. I call in my master guide to build the most amazing team of angels and guides perfectly suited to the job of bringing in the most amazing home for us. That's how it works. You can go to your master angel or master guide and have them build and bring in a team on your behalf. Now, what's interesting for us, just a little behind the scenes, and then we're going to open up to questions here in a minute, is until December 22nd of 2021, I always called in my master angel or master guide. Now, I use angel and guide interchangeably here. It actually can change depending on the project. So I want to let them decide who is best serving the role of leader. But until that point, December 22nd, 2021, I would always go to my master angels and guides. Since that time, and that was the day that our twin daughter Miracle transitioned and went from Jessica's womb back up to heaven, so to speak, she now comes forward, Miracle comes forward in my automatic writing or in my prayers every single day, every single time I go to call on my team. And she says, I will find the right angels for you. I'll find the right angels for you. And that's the last, I guess, secret or tip for this evening. How you doing there, Rue? He's making some funny noises. Is that whether it is a master guide, a master angel, or simply a divine loved one on the other side of the veil, someone who's crossed over, someone who's near and dear to you, someone who's just transitioned, or someone who transitioned so many years ago, you can call on them on the other side of the veil to develop that team for you. Truly, you can call on them to develop whatever team you desire. So Miraku has stepped forward. She's like, Master Angel, Master Guide, call on me. I'll help bring in whomever you want. I'll build that team for you. Allow your angels, allow your guides, allow your loved ones on the other side of the veil to pull in whatever team is necessary to get you where you energetically want to be. You may not know at all physically where you want to be, what you want that to look like, but I am sure energetically you have some idea. You may not have all of the idea because you may think you just want to feel okay when there's amazing greatness waiting for you. Start with the okayedness, give it to the angels, ask for your highest good and the highest good of all. Ooh, do you see him stretching? Did you see him put his angel wings out there? How does it get any better than this? You may just want this, so you get to this energy, and the angels may bring you up and bring you up, bring you up. Ta-da! That's what it's all about. And at this time, we need our team on our side and on the side of humanity now more than ever. Truly, how does it get any better than this? Okay, so my team has just put a note. I have my notes in front of me here. And they've just put a note. We have, it's finally back available, Inspire Nation merchandise and Rue merchandise. I like it when he put out his feathers like that. And I'm told there is a Black Friday sale. How does it get any better than this? They just created this sale while I was doing this show, so I didn't even know this existed. It is black. You can use the coupon code BlackFry30. And I'm guessing my team can put that in the chat window here. BlackFry30. And there is a link, I think, below the video screen where you can order Inspire Nation merchandise or give it as a gift, and you get 30% off all Inspire Nation and Rue merchandise. And between you and me, I get to buy a bunch too because I've been wearing this stuff, particularly my Rue shirts off air. I love them, love them, love them, love them. It's time for me to get some upgrades. All right, so let's go to a few questions. Then we're going to go to a meditation and then call it good here for this evening. From Hales or Haley's. How old is Rue? He will be 3 in March. And how long is his life expectancy? Over 20 years, Hales. Now, let's talk turkey? No, let's talk real world. I get to figure out 2 things this winter, Hales. 1, how do I give him more exercise during the winter? And so I got a new rebounder in today that I get to set up, and I will have him with it, be on the rebounder upstairs, and he will bounce upside down, not upside down. Oh gosh, no, he will bounce up and down as I did last year while we're watching cross country races on TV, and it gets his heart rate up and it gets him an aerobic workout. Secondly, I get to work on his diet. He's got a much healthier diet than he did last year, but it's not as diverse as I'd like it to be. So I put in the shopping cart for Whole Foods tonight. I put in all sorts of different kind of microgreens to see what he wants to eat. I've been giving him, grass and things of that sort, but it's getting frozen outside and he's not enjoying it very much. I tried today a green powder and he told me, that's not real food, Daddy. And so I get to figure out even better how to give him a balanced diet this winter. Great question, Hales. Soul for Speak. I keep seeing the numbers 44 and 444, and I hear that it has to do with angels. I do feel them around all the time, but I wonder what. Can you hear that? The disposal has turned on in the kitchen on its own, and I'm guessing I'm going to take that as the angels are speaking. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Soul for Speak 444 means your angels are by your side. Your angels are with you. You are in alignment with your angels. And now with 444, better than any other angel number, now is the time to call on your angels for help. Not meaning in a state of desperation. Meaning your angels 444 are saying, we are here. We are by your side. What do you need? 444, we are here. We are by your side. What would you like? 44 or 444, we are here and waiting. What is your request? What's your request? Go back, replay this again and again and again. Go back to that energetic state. That's what you're looking for. Get to that energetic state and say, angels and guides, this is how I'd like to feel, so that they can go patoo, patoo, and plug it in for you. Bonnie Binsky, one of our members of our Mystic Circle, which is, there's a link down below and you can click become a member. We're having daily videos right now. It's every 2 to 3 days, videos behind the scenes, Rue, baby, me, what we're going through, what we're experiencing, lots of sharing. And it's not just words of wisdom. There is a lot of bringing you into the family, so to speak, and giving you a real look at everything going on in our lives. So it's kind of fun, relatively speaking, of course. Well, it's really fun, but relatively behind the scenes. It's cool. Bonnie, welcome. Hi. Question. I had a lovely dream. I was with a woman who told me to hold on to her, and we went really high into the air, admiring the view, and then she told me I could let go of her. She gave off so much love. I don't know if she wanted me to astral project her or what, but I told her no, as in, Bonnie, it is very clear what she was doing. This is an angel, Bonnie. And she was here to teach you that you can fly, that you can reach for the stars, that you can go much higher than you ever imagined, than you ever desired, that you can fly above whatever is going on in your life right now, and that you will not fall. That's what she was teaching you to do. So, Bonnie, a great thing to do is get in a meditative state, particularly right before sleep, get in kind of this half awake, half asleep state. It's called the hypnagogic state. And imagine that she lets go of you and you take off and you go up. Or if you can imagine the Matrix, I don't know if it was Matrix 1 or 2, and Neo going and going, taking off. Or spoiler alert, I believe it's the most recent Matrix where both Neo and Trinity both go and take off. Bonnie, I want you putting yourself in the state that when she lets go, because she's teaching you how to fly and to fly here on earth, that you go and take off, because that energetic state of you flying, Bonnie, she is trying to teach you, is an energetic state that will unlock some powerful, profound doors to your life here on earth, beyond and above anything that you could ever imagine, because you're going to get yourself to a state of, I can fly and anything is possible. Now, you don't have to believe you can fly here on earth, but when you go and you see yourself and feel yourself flying in that dream state, you bring yourself to a higher energetic level where those doors unlock, tumblers unlock, portals open up for things much grander and much greater than anything you ever could have imagined. So that's where I want you to play, Bonnie, and please report back to us. Stardust 29, can you call on angels when you're panicked or scared? Absolutely. I do all the time. Am I panicked and scared all the time? Not quite, although Jessica would certainly say, to use my vernacular, based on my upbringing, I am a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. I fully admit I do some crazy, amazing stuff in life. I do it scared, but I do it with my angels and guides by my side. I always go to a particular prayer, which I use the term God, but God can mean angels, it can mean guides, it can mean highest level things. I go to a prayer whenever I'm panicked or scared that I call G-Spy. G-Spy goes like this. Thank you, God, and I don't mean bearded white guy in the sky. It could be thank you, angels. We'll call it thank you, angels tonight. Then perfect. Thank you, angels. That's what we're talking about. Thank you, angels, for guiding me with your love and light. Guiding me. Guiding me out of G-Spy. Thank you, angels, for surrounding me. That's the S. Surrounding me with your love and light. So thank you, angels, for guiding me with your love and light. Thank you, angels, for surrounding me with your love and light. Thank you, angels, for protecting me with your love and light. Thank you, angels, for imbuing me, filling every cell of my being with your love and light. Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels. And see yourself surrounded in this amazing bubble and ball of love and light. And then next, Stardust, Go to the state where you feel better. Go to the state where it's all resolved. Go to the state of where you want to be and give thanks there in that state and anchor that state in. Well, but what if I can't do that very well? Anything better than nothing. What if I can't do it great? Call on your angels and guides to help you get in that state. Yeah, but isn't that cheating if I can't get in that state to call in an assistance to help me get in the state? No, go for it. With everything you've got. DR. How do you ask for the names of your spirits and guides and guardian angels? DR, it's a tricky one. You can ask, but the word that comes to mind is reticent or even hesitant. I think they are hesitant in giving the answers because they don't want you to get locked into a particular angel or guide, at least early on. I have some of the names of my angels and guides. My guardian angel came to me when I was in Colorado. That's Maximilian, been with me since the beginning of time. He is a cat or a lion, more specifically, but it took years before I got the names. They don't want us to get hung up on their names, but more on the job they can do for us or that they have always been with us. This helps give them wiggle room to bring in whomever and whatever is necessary. Jaxalax. How do guides determine the person they are going to be with through their lifetime? Ooh. So it's interesting. So I can interpret this question many different ways. Guides on the other side come through, do a job, and go back. Come through, do a job, and go back. Could they be with you lifetime after lifetime? Absolutely. If it's for their highest good and the highest good of all, or if they're like a family member and they're playing the role of guide this lifetime. Understand that guides are higher dimensional beings going through their own energetic experience at this point in energetic form for their own growth and expansion. So they may queue up, they may line up to take on the mission, Jaxalax, of helping you. And I can picture them all around the unemployment line until you call them in, just waiting for you to call them in. Now, there are some angels, more than guides, but there's some angels and guides that have been with us since the beginning of time. And I've had lengthy discussions with angels about this. Here's where it gets squidgy. It gets interesting, to say the least. I will have angels, like my guardian angel, Maximilian, who will say, I've been with you since the beginning of time. And then I'll go, well, where were you since, or the beginning of your existence, and you've been around since the beginning of time? And I'll go, well, where were you before me? And they'll say, or he'll say, I was helping someone else. And I'll go, wait a second, but you said you were with me since the beginning of time. Yeah. And you said, I've been around since the beginning of time. Yeah. And that you are helping others before the beginning of time. Yeah. And around we go. And I haven't gotten an answer to that, except to understand that time is not real, time is not linear, and time is not what we think. Sort of like time didn't begin with the Big Bang, because, well, what was there before the Big Bang? So there are angels and guides who have been with us since the beginning of time, but they also chose to be with us, not just for our highest good in the mission we're on, but for their highest good as well. Understand, everything is in an expansion process. Everything is in a growth process. Everything is learning, growing, expanding, learning, growing, expanding, learning, growing, expanding. The universe doesn't contract. It is always expanding. And it is through this expansion of greater and greater understanding and love, even the infinite of the infinite, we learn and grow, or the infinite of the infinite of the universe learns and grows. And so they'll queue up to be with us to get specific learnings and growths that they would like during this lifetime or our lifetimes. A few more questions, then we'll go to a meditation. And these are brilliant, brilliant questions here tonight. From Hot Goddess. What do you do when you picture that better state, but those you live with exist in chaos or gloom and doom? It's all energy. Why did I start a daily woohoo? Why do I have this channel? Because as your energy shifts, you, just by being you, begin to shift the energy, Hot Roddess, of all those around you. Your job, Hot Roddess, is not to physically try to change anybody else's life. In fact, trying to change anyone else's life leads to misery and a lot of it. However, if we can, and I always say, all the answers are an inside job. If I can help you, Hot Roddess, to change the energy inside of you and start to bring your energy up, and you bring it up higher and higher and higher still, inherently, it starts to affect, infect, and have an effect on every single person around you by design. Why? Well, as you sing or play a higher note, it changes the notes. And this actually, it changes beyond the notes. It changes the chords and it changes the music of the entire symphony. Not by you trying to change anyone else's music, but if you play a higher note, it changes the music of the entire symphony. So that's your job. So when you picture that better state for yourself, you don't worry necessarily about the state of everyone else. You are going to help bring them up. Now, a key point. Obviously, we get to put the oxygen mask on yourself first. And secondly, never, ever, ever dim your light for anyone else. You don't have to share the whole story. You don't have to make them feel miserable. Please don't. Everybody's at where they're at, and nobody is better and nobody is worse. Understand this. Nobody better, nobody worse. No matter how much you're saying, but I'm a high flyer, and they're not. No. That's like what Paul Selig's guys say, what you damn damns you back. We're all energy having an energetic experience in human form, no matter how we purport or appear to be. However, don't go making yourself seem less than for others. That only serves to bring you down. Stardust 29. Can you get physical symptoms when you raise your vibration and release your old stuff? Yeah, that's called a spiritual detox. It's real. You can get flu-like symptoms. You can get diarrhea-like symptoms. You can get all sorts of interesting symptoms as you shake off or detox that lower level energy. Does that mean to be afraid of it? No, not at all. You get lighter. You feel much better. You feel more energized. You feel, it's just a natural process that we may go through. So in our School of Mystics, I do a clearing, a heavy-duty clearing every single month. And I'm getting people lighter and lighter and lighter still. And I'm sure there are people here in the School of Mystics who just went through last week's clearing. How does it get any better than this? And some of them will tell you, Michael pulled a, 800 or 8,000 pound gorilla off of me. And I felt better, but I felt kind of weird for a few days. And that's often how it goes. When we start vibrating at a higher level, we may feel a little bit strange for a few days. All right. Aaron Wexler. I love you, Aaron. I love you, Aaron. I love you, Aaron. All right. Lately, I have felt like I've gone through an energetic release. Cool. I feel as though my angels have been nudging me toward more inner bliss. Cool. Okay, I can see it coming, and I'm feeling more joyful than ever. Good, 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 good. How can I sustain this feeling? Oh, okay, this is a goodie, Aaron. Yay. How can I sustain this feeling so it's more consistent throughout the days, weeks, months, forever? All right, Aaron, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. And I don't know if Jessica's listening to this one or not. I look at baby Hannah, and she is the most joyous, amazing, wonderful, in love with life being that I have ever had the privilege or honor of meeting. It is crazy. Maybe all babies are this way. It is crazy to me just how happy and joyous she is. Hold on. Let me grab my phone. Hold on, Aaron. Be right there. Hold on. Let's see. Let's do a little show and tell. This girl is so joyous. I mean, people have seen that picture right there. That's from her last birthday. Now she's a month older. Joyous picture. Joyous picture of baby. Joyous picture of baby. How does it get any better than this? She is just a bundle of love and joy. And so I will look at her. I'm scanning here to see if there's another joyous picture. Oh, she is just pure joy. I look at her and I go, oh my gosh, do I have to be careful? Am I going to somehow do something that is going to take her out of that state of joy? Do I really have to watch it to make sure she stays in that state of pure joy? We're waiting for the Dalai Lama's people to come looking for her now. And no, we just stay in that present moment, Aaron. Soak in, anchor in this moment. Jessica and I were years ago where we called in baby Hana. We were at the full solar eclipse, and we were in the I think they call it totality. We're in the place where it's a total solar eclipse. It goes completely dark. We were on a lake on kayaks in South Carolina. And, we got to see the corona shoot out of this black sun, and it was wild, and the world went silent. And when the world went silent, I said to Jessica, Pookie, anchor it in. And I went back into the silence. Aaron, anchor it in. Anchor in this state of inner bliss. Anchor in this state of joy. This is your pass card. This is your easy pass to get back to this state when you are not feeling it, because we never stay at a state. Now, we may go up and up and up, but it goes like this. It's never, and that's okay. But when we go, remember, pull out your easy pass to where you were, and it'll help bring you back up. And you go down again, and you go back, or remember that feeling state that you anchored in, and it helps bring you up. So, Aaron, your job is to anchor it in these moments of bliss with everything that you've got, and then bring yourself back energetically to this. Now, it's not so much a sustain. It is everything is waves of energy. We surf those waves. It's okay. So we don't say, and I'll certainly speak for myself, well, Michael, you're a teacher, you're this, you're that. Are you always at this level? Not even close. And I'm the first to tell you, not even close. But I go up, I come down, I go up, I come down, I go up, I come down. I don't come down as far, and I come back more easily, because I know what that better feeling state is all about, or how it feels. That's where I want you to play the game. Will you find it more consistently? Yes. Will you have the lows? Yes, but they will be much shorter. I still go down. I go down like the best of them, but I will go back. I will go back up in a heartbeat. I will not stay down, not even close to what I used to be. The frequency between down and up becomes a lot shorter. The amplitude of the high becomes a lot better. The amplitude of the low, not nearly as much. So, brilliant question, Aaron. Let's take 2 more questions, and then let us go into a meditation here. But these questions are so brilliant here tonight that I'm kind of addicted to them, between you and me. Suzanne, do you think angels can step in and help someone heal even if they are not asked to do so? No. Okay, let's get more specific on this, Suzanne. If somebody prays, if you pray to help somebody else and for an angel to step in, it becomes easier for them to step in. If somebody prays for you, it becomes easier for angels to step in. or they have a lot more tools, we can say, at their disposal once you ask. But we need to make the ask. That's the hardest thing. If we don't make the ask, it is sometimes there's an exception to every rule. Sometimes they can step in, but there usually is a very limited amount they can do until we make that ask. Now, that ask can be going to a feeling state. That ask can be even screaming at the universe. We can ask that in any way we want. Obviously, some ways are more effective. That's what we've been talking about tonight than others. But we get to make the ask in any way, shape, or form we can. And I will challenge you based on this tonight. Ask, 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 ask. There's no such thing as asking too much. And that's what the angels tell me is the more even or especially for Jessica and myself, for Rue, for baby Hannah, for Lumi, for the love bug, for Sir Meowsers, the more that we make the ask, the better. Sort of like going back to Aaron, the more we may the ask, the more we stay in that state of gratitude, the easier it is for the angels to give us what we desire. Last note on this, you don't need to bang your head over the wall for the angels. They'll get it. Do not exhaust yourself. Do not martyr yourself. Do not slay yourself. That's not at all an energy that the angels really want to see you do. Snowy Owl. What can I do to have a sense if a new job offer is right for me? Snowy Owl, go to the feeling sense. So what I want you to do, Snowy Owl, you've got this job offer, is I want you to go to bed tonight and feel out being in the new job. Feel out how it will be. Feel out playing with this. And then ask, if you don't do automatic writing, ask your angels and guides, can you give me a dream tonight that makes it as clear as day whether this new job is right for me? Or you can ask, of course, for signs or the 3 S's, signs, symbols, and synchronicities, but you can ask Snowy Owl, if this job is right for me, may I hear a bell tomorrow? Or may I hear many bells tomorrow? Or, as I've done, if this job is not right for me, may I hear a foghorn or something of that sort? So basically, I want you speaking with your angels and guides and asking for them to make it clear for you. But then I want you playing in this energetic state. You're asking in a sense. I like that you're using the word sense because it's going beyond thought. You're not asking, how do I think this job is right for me? But asking in a sense, how do I feel if this job is right for me? That's where I want you to play Snowy Owl. But how exciting. How does it get any better than this? And Andrea, Michael, what can you tell me about twin flame souls? A couple of months ago, I thought I had made a connection with mine, but it seems to have disappeared. Andrea, twin souls is you may have met a twin flame soul. However, all souls flicker into and out of existence or into and out of our lives at this time for specific reasons and purposes. So if I look back at my past relationships, I know at least one of those relationships, I'm going to get to the other side and I'm going to go, I get it. I get how special you were. I get how much you guided me. I get how perfect, probably all of my relationships, how perfect you were for being here. But it didn't mean they were to be here by my side for this whole lifetime. They were a guide in my life that on the other side, we may be high-fiving. They may be somebody incredible in my life, but they played a role this lifetime for a very short period to help guide me. So this may well have been a twin flame, but she or he was simply here to help guide you during this time and then may have been meant to move on. Understand this game we're playing here on Earth is tiny, tiny, tiny. And the greater scheme of time, And so spirits will flicker in and flicker out to help guide us on this infinitesimally small journey, but they've never left our side on the other side. I'm grooving on these questions. So I'm going to go another question or two. How many more? Holy Moses, do we have questions here? Let's see if I can get one or two more questions. Gloria, last night my alarm clock went off at 5:37 and it was loud as a train. It was crazy. This was my guides or angels trying to tell me something. Gloria, ask what the feeling state was or what was on your mind. Jessica got something similar this morning and found that maybe the reason they got her up at this time was so that she could get some very specific things done that she wouldn't have done otherwise. So ask for more information or try to put yourself back in that state. Can they do things like blasting us with a very loud alarm? Oh, absolutely. And any other noise you can imagine to get your attention, or even literally paintings and things jumping off of the wall. Elaine, do angels understand it's difficult for us and we may not know what we need? Oh God, yeah. Angels look at us as we're their heroes because we actually incarnated. We're in physical form. They're still flying around. They don't have the heaviness that we do. They look at us as brave, as courageous, as like astronauts, as these amazing beings who are willing to take such risk and put themselves in such harm's way and emotional harm's way to learn and grow. And that's why they're volunteering to help us. So they really, really get it. And there is nothing you can do that will make your angels and guides think less of you because they know how much you're going through. Here, let's see how many. We're going to keep going for a couple more. Hey, can my angels guides help me choose the man I should be with? How do I ask? It's not that you can put yourself in the feeling state of having that man, of that man already existing in your life, and then ask them to help connect you. But your angels and guides aren't going to choose that guy for you. You have already chosen. You've actually chosen multiple possibilities. You want to put yourself in the feeling state of the guy who you really, 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 really want to be with, and they will help energetically line things up like a marionette and pull on the different strings to put you two together. So get in that feeling state. Now, I must admit, for Jessica, I had this list that I had by my bed, and I would put myself in the feeling state of what it felt like to be with her, of what she looked like, of how she acted. And I put down there, tell me be even more the person I'm capable of being. And boy, did I get that in spades. But I put at the bottom of it, and this list that I asked for of the angels and guides every day for my highest good and the highest good of all, or something even better. Because I got some of the things on the list. I didn't get some of the others. I got the even better. So get to that feeling state, put it out there, ask your angels and guides, and let them bring him to you. Tracy, how do you stay in a higher vibration? I want to say get the daily woohoo. No, yeah, but in all seriousness, staying in a higher vibration is limiting belief challenging because life will continuously challenge us. It's not about do we stay there? It's about how can we use the experience to rebound, to bounce down and go up even a little bit higher, to bounce down and go up even a little bit higher, bounce down and keep on going up. That is about connecting to your angels, connecting to your guides, having a practice is why we teach automatic writing, or having any practice that continuously builds a stronger and stronger connection, Tracy, between you and the other side. Don't worry about, like Aaron was saying, don't worry about being there all of the time. Totally not necessary. But, and, rather than but, dun, 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 and, dun, 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 We keep anchoring at higher state, anchoring at the higher state, sort of like we're climbing up, and we put in another anchor and put in another anchor, helping lift ourselves higher and higher. And we go down and we come back up. We go down, we come up higher. We go down, come up higher. So 333, Chris, what we're looking at there is, in a sense, a trinity. It is you in combination with your higher self, in combination with spirit, working together as one. So I would call in, if I'm seeing 333, I would call in my angels and call in my higher self to work together on whatever it is when I desire. So this is a team effort. That's what they're telling you with 333. Don't just call in your angels, but call on you that's on the other side of the veil. And you can ask yourself, Chris on the other side of the veil, what is it I'm looking for? What is it I want to feel? What is it I desire in my heart right now? And then angels, can you help bring this to me? So the 3 is that triad. It is you, it is your higher self, and it is your angels on the other side and guides on the other side of the veil. Whew. 2 last questions. Wow, I keep saying that, but we're just about there. All right, we've got Cat Lover and we've got Aaron, and then we're calling it good. Go to a meditation. And yes, I've run a little bit long tonight, but I'm having fun with you guys. I hope you are too. And Rue is totally asleep right now. It's so cool. Okay, he's looking at me. He's like, you still going? You still think you're going? Cat Lover. Can angel teams give certain info on what you call breadcrumbs due to consent? Angels are always giving breadcrumbs. They're even giving breadcrumbs if we don't consent to it. It is our choice what we do with these breadcrumbs. They come in signs, they come in symbols, they come in synchronicities, they come in emotional state. Always good to look for these things. Now, as you develop more of a relationship with spirit or with your angels or guides, for instance, if you learn automatic writing, they tend to give you more breadcrumbs and more breadcrumbs. Angels don't often give you the whole answer. But Michael, you're saying prayer. Yes. You're saying get to that energetic state. Yes. You're saying yes, yes, yes. But if they give you the whole answer, you don't have to do anything. And if you don't do anything, you don't learn, you don't grow, you don't expand, you don't live. So it's sort of like that joke about, the person goes up to heaven and says, God, I've been praying for you to win the lottery. And I've been praying and praying and praying. Why didn't you help me win the lottery? And God said, why didn't you buy a lottery ticket? So we get to pray, we get to get those breadcrumbs, and then we get to do something with the breadcrumbs. The numbers come to you in a dream. Let's actually go buy the ticket. Aaron, second question. You go for it, Aaron. Although actually, I think I see 2 questions here. You still go for it, Aaron. And I see some more donations came in. Some Eileen and Amanda and Heen. No, I go, we got these. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. All right. From Aaron. Is it okay? I'm going to stop you right there. Yes. Is it okay to ask my angels? Yes. For financial prosperity? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Is that an appropriate ask for my angelic team? Yes, 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 yes. Aaron, did I at any point tonight limit you on what you can ask for? Did I say, well, you can get into a feeling state of feeling good, of feeling joyous, of feeling happy, but don't go to prosperity? No, that whole, it's so Judeo-Christian, the meek shall inherit the earth, and what is it? Money is the root of all evil. No, it's the addiction to money that's the root of all evil. If that, and evil is just mean a disconnect from universe. There is no such thing as evil. But I get beside myself. Aaron, the expression filthy rich, ain't no such thing. Ask for as much prosperity as you can imagine and ask for more. Ask in the feeling state. Heck, wouldn't it be awesome? Wouldn't it be awesome, Aaron, if both you and I were co-creators of a business where we were billionaires and we could use that money to literally help change the planet? Billionaires. All the cars, not Titanics. You get it. Boats, QE2s, whatever we want. How does it get any better than this? And we get to change the planet. Prosperity is an energy, Aaron. Ask for it as much as you want. Put yourself in that feeling state as much as you want. There is no thing you can't ask for. Well, but isn't that being selfish? Well, between you and me, I can't think of anybody who's actually believed in angels and prayed to angels for getting a whole bunch of money who wasn't going to try to do some good with it. Doesn't work that way. Ask for as much as you want of whatever you want. So, Aaron, for yourself, it's prosperity. Be as magnanimously rich as you possibly can be. It helps all of us. For somebody else, it's finding the right guy or finding the right girl or finding that right amazing job. Ask for it. Ask for it. Ask for it. Nothing is at all is off limits. Angels get it. This is hard. They get it. We're physical beings. There is nothing that's off limits. Okay, if you want to pray to hurt somebody else, what's the point? First off, it's not going to work. Secondly, there's going to be a boomerang effect that you want to talk about instant karma. Why would you want to do it? So praying for revenge, praying for spite, praying for that's just going to hurt you and hurt you bad. But getting in that beautiful, energetic state of finding peace, of finding happiness, of finding collaboration, of finding ways to work together, of finding ways for you to go hand in hand with someone you weren't agreeing with, or a nation state to go hand in hand. How does it get any better than this? All right, I better get into a meditation. Jessica's coming downstairs now, which means she might be doing a feeding for baby Hannah. Is baby Hannah asleep still? Good. So, what's that? I'm kind of loud. I am kind of energized. So let's go into a meditation here, and then we will wrap this up for the evening. And no, I didn't succeed in being quite as short as I desired, but I am so glad you could join me here tonight. And Anne, thank you so much for joining us on your birthday, you most amazing Dream Team member. How does it get any better than this? And that's not taking away from Aya, who is here as well. How does it get any better than this? And okay, the last couple of things, then let's go into a meditation. First off, we got the daily woohoo newsletter. And so you can join that, and that's free. And the whole goal of that is to raise your vibration. And you can sign up for the Daily Woohoo newsletter at the link that Aya and Ann are posting in the chat. Secondly, we have there's a link down below, I believe, right below the video, to order Inspire Nation gear and Rue gear. And there is a coupon code. Say that again, Jessica. Okay, so it's Black Fry 30. What it says here is Black Fry. I'm very confused. So ignore the Black Fry 30 comment. It's Black Fry 20. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, so you may have to try both of these because I am incredibly confused. But let's start with Black Fry 20 for 20% off all Inspire Nation only hoodies. We're getting new information. So the only thing that's Black Friday merchandise right now is the hoodies, and they're going at 20% off. You've heard it here, folks. Black Fry 20 for 20% off Inspire Nation hoodies. How does it get any better than this? I don't know. All right. So we've got our daily woohoo newsletter. We got Black Fry 20 for 20% off hoodies. And we've got Rue, who's getting ready for bed. We've got baby Hannah, who's asleep upstairs. Let's do a brief meditation, shall we? And let's call in some angels and guides. And thank you guys for being here so much. Love you guys so much. And Suzanne, she's getting our book, Awe. You will love it, Suzanne. That is a book to help you connect with your angels and guides. And not just connect with your angels and guides, but have conversation. Because what good is just being in prayer? I don't know about you, but I want to hear from my angels. I want to hear from my guides. I want them to tell me, what the heck do I do? Where do I go from here? Why did this happen? That's what I want. And so I was, the angels and guides gave me a technique that I can give you to help you learn how to communicate with your angels and guides. All right. So let's sit good and relaxed. Oh, I can't resist. Let's take a look at Rue preening for one more moment. Oh, now he's getting self-conscious. All right, let's sit nice and tall but relaxed, feet on the floor, eyes closed. Maybe hands on our knees or our thighs, tapping those feet on the floor. And we breathe in nice and gentle in through the nose, down to the belly, and out through the nose. In through the nose, down to the belly, and out through the nose. In and out. So we continue to breathe in and out. I want us to all imagine we are forming the most amazing circle of gratitude, thanks, and love of everyone watching this show, past, future, and present. So we reach out our hand and take somebody's hand to our right. We reach out our hand and take someone's hand to our left. We lean to the right. We think gratitude. We think thanks. We lean to the left. We think love. Gratitude and love. Gratitude and love. Gratitude and love. As we start to get into this blissful state of gratitude and love, we can't resist but raising our energy by going, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we go back to gratitude, we go back to love, thank you, back to gratitude, back to love, thank you, back to gratitude, and back to love, as we're doing this most amazing shift as a group here together, past, future, and present. Now, let's really play with this here tonight. We're surrounded by homies. We're surrounded by loved ones. We're surrounded by our energetic and spiritual family. We're all holding hands together as one. We're filled with gratitude. We're filled with love. Let's put something out there to the universe. Let's put something out there to the angels while we're in this beautiful, wondrous state of group prayer. And feel free to repeat after me. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. And as you continue to put yourself in this state of thank you, where would you like to be in your life? What would you like to see? What would you like to do? How would you like to feel? Maybe at the start of 2023, a few years from now, 5 years from now. Maybe it's just this overarching sense of accomplishment, of love, of health, of healing, strength, peace, of how you would like to feel. Let's take a minute and really bask in that state, whatever that state is for you. Take just 1 minute and put yourself in a state of how you would like to feel in the near future, the distant future, or anywhere in between. Personally, I'm imagining us in our future home and just feeling that state of peace, of joy, of bliss, of security. How does it get any better than this? Can you feel that state? Can you imagine how it would feel? If not, can you picture a time where you were in that state and put yourself back there, even if just for a moment? Take that state in, anchor it, give thanks for it. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. And I want you now to imagine that you are being surrounded by this most amazing, brilliant bubble of light. It is a purple light. It is a purple light of divinity, a perfect purple light of the angels, a purple light of the heavens. It is surrounding you and it is helping carry your energy up and carry your prayers up to the angels higher and higher and higher still as it carries your spirit up in this purple violet bubble up, up, up to the heavens and beyond. In this bubble goes your spirit. In this bubble goes your feelings, your prayers, your emotions, your state, as it's carried up, up, up to the angels, up to the heavens. And now this bubble that's surrounding you is starting to go from purple as it grows from your individual purple bubble. And you start to see it go to this most amazing, glowing, golden light. And you see that everyone here in this prayer circle, past, future, and present, is here together, enveloped in this one giant circle or bubble of golden love and gratitude and light. And you are hovering high above the earth, high up to the source energy itself. You are the galaxies. You are the universe. You are the core. You are the source. You are the love. You are the light. And this brilliance, this luminosity beams out of your heart to everyone and everything everywhere. You are this most amazing bubble of love and light. You are everything you desire. You are even all of the angels, all of the guides. You are the everything. How does it get any better than this? You are the central sun. And you beam your light and love on everything, everywhere. Pure love, pure gratitude, pure goodness. Can you feel it in your heart? You are the love. You are the light. You are the gratitude and you are the everything. Truly, the everything of the whole universe emanates from the light that is within you. Woohoo! This is the energy of the universe. This is the energy that's within you. This is the energy that you can use to create whatever it is for you, whatever it is you desire, whatever it is you desire for humanity, whatever it is you desire for the entire world and for the infinitude of worlds. You are the light. You are the sun. You are the central sun, the glowing white hole at the center of the universe, emanating your love, your light, your luminosity, your gratitude on everyone and everything everywhere. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? So I want you to look at this light for a minute. I want you to see this light glowing out of every cell of your beingness, every pore of your beingness, every bit of this light glowing inside, outside, through you, from you, and for everyone. And then when you are ready, I want you to scoop up all of this amazing light and draw it right back into yourself, knowing this is who and what you are. And when you hit those dark moments, when you hit those moments where you can't feel who and what you truly are, when you hit those moments where you believe for just a nanosecond that you are small, that you are disconnected, that you are helpless, that you are hopeless, and that you are whatever you have been shown or told that you are from the news, from social media, from well-meaning and not so well-meaning loved ones and others, that you remember this moment, that you anchor this in and you tap into this love and light inside of you. For this is the energetic key that will unlock anything and everything in the universe for you, for me, for all of us, for our highest good, and for the highest good of all, or something even better. Truly, how does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. And thank you for being you, for shining your love, and for being that most amazing central sun. That is who and what you are, you were, and you were always meant to be. For you are love. You came from love. You couldn't be anything other than love. You emanate pure love. And that is what you will truly be. You are love. Woohoo! How does it get any better than this? So love you guys so much. Have a most amazing Thanksgiving ahead, gratitude day ahead, love and light and day ahead. Join our daily woohoo where I'm going to bring you up each and every day. It's free. It's no strings attached. It's free love, light, energy, and have the most amazing night's rest or new day ahead. How? Yes, Mark, when am I come from love? Elmer Fudd, I come from love. I couldn't be anything other than love. This is so true, Mark. Love you guys so much. How does it get any better than this? And love you, Rue, and love you, Hannah, and love you, angels, and love you, guides, and love you, Anne. Happy birthday. Love you, Aya, and love you, Liu. All right. Night, everybody. Be well.